See, today being the 3rd of November of 2025, something big don't happen for the country and many Nigerians are yet to fully uncover and unwrap what they happen. As we speak, the president, Tinubu, has been forced, yes, he has been forced to inculcate the issue of referendum in the Nigerian's constitution, which is under process as we speak. Nigerians did not get the info and the memo that came from the US president. We all felt like his statement was against or was on the issue of the Christian genocide. But no, that is not the real matter. In this video, I will give you a clear and descriptive analysis of what did happen, even before now. So make you know where all of these things they head to. Some might find it interesting, some might not find it interesting. But the truth is, whether you like it or not, something big is coming to the Nigerians' geographical settings. And wait to be that. Well, for this video, like I said, I will give you every single thing that you need to know, a backstory, an in-depth and clear analysis. This is big, this is huge, and this will be the biggest political event in Nigerian's history. So what did happen? Well, first thing first, the issue of the US president gaining attention on Nigerian security issues did not start today. And not because of the Christian genocide, he even they step in. Yes, for a fact. Let me tell you what is currently happening and how it will be. This is going to be big. Well, around 2022, okay? Around 2022, when Nnamdi Kanu was still facing trial in the Nigerian Federal High Court, Aloy Jimako Nnamdi Kanu's legal counsel team, at that particular point in time, invite the USA and the UK. May they come, say, me come look into this man case, me see how things they be. Unfortunately, the US and the UK declined the request by Kanu to come into the country and be international observers in his case. That was back in 2022. They turned him down, okay? Other conversations were executed behind the scenes, and that is why, as of June 18th of this year, we hear say 2 officials were sent officially by the US government to come and observe Nnamdi Kanu's case in the Federal High Court in Abuja. Okay, hope you guys are following. Because of say, if you don't follow the story as it be, you know go get what they currently happen, where they happen now for the country. This is bigger than we all think. This is bigger than the country as a whole. Okay. So the US government on the 18th of June of 2025 sent 2 officials to come and observe Nnamdi Kanu's case in the Federal High Court. And they observe every single thing. They see everything from the court of Nigeria, from the Federal High Court, how Omotoshan they take run the matters, and how things be for the country in the judicial settings. These individuals went back to the USA and give a proper report to the US government. Say, see what we see you, see as it be you, see as everything be you. The USA can notice say, in Nigeria, humans no get fundamental right though. There's nothing like fundamental human rights in the country of Nigeria. It is non-existent in nature. Okay? They can say, okay, how can we come into this country? How can we jump into this country forcefully? How can we come into this country and rescue people we have to rescue without raising eyebrows or without making a noise? That is when the issue of Christian genocide will come up. First thing first, we all know, say, the security level in Nigeria no dey too good. Christians don't suffer where? Even Muslims suffer as we speak. But Christians don't receive high levels of insecurity pass over time because of, say, we know how things be for the country. So the US will like, how can we come into this country and fix things once and for all? That is when they picked the issue of this Christian unaliving, where they go through the west, the east, the north, and the south. Okay, hope you're following. Hope you guys are paying attention. Well, at that particular point in time, a group known as the CAN, the Christian Association of Nigeria, can raise the issue of Christian unaliving in the country. That's got the attention of a US lawmaker known as Ted Cruz. Now he can push the information. Now he spread them, carry and put before the desk of the president of the most powerful nation of the world in the person of Donald Trump. They can say, okay, finally now, we don't see reasons now to jump into this country called Nigeria. We don't see reasons why we need to come here, send our military men to run operations. We don't get good reasons now. So now what did happen? We all know, say, as of late last week, the US president made a tweet. That tweet they show right now on your screen. It states, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the unaliving of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into now disgraced country, guns a-blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists and who are committing these horrible atrocities. He did not even stop there. The whole conversation did not stop there. He continued by saying, I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist talks attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. This came from Donald Trump himself. Many people think, say, this particular information or press release was released through his Twitter page. No. This particular tweet came from the president of the USA, from his Nair Taipam, send them out. Okay, how did we know? This particular tweets, as many they call them, they come from a particular social media platform created by Donald Trump himself, known as the Truth Social. So Trump owns a social media platform known as Truth Social. This did not come from Twitter. This write-up did not come from Facebook. It came from his official social media platform known as Truth Social. When you scroll down to this particular picture or screenshot, you go see him retruths. Now he gets this social media platform. Now he gets him. Okay? He owns it. Meaning say he fully wrote this tweet or this message and he fully acknowledged him and signed him. That is not even the bone of contention here. So the thing is, say, the president wants to come into the country, sends military men, his own military, gun a-blazing, now waiting they talk. That is if Tinubu no listen to waiting in the informer. As you can clearly see, this particular message from the president is not coming as a measure to fix insecurity. He's coming as a measure to attack the country called Nigeria. Hope you guys are getting the picture. This is not him fixing the insecurity. If he was going to fix insecurity, he would talk, say, okay, we're going to send our military men to come and work hand in hand with Nigeria's military to do this and that. No, he said we're going to attack gun blazing, meaning say, in the come for the country. Hope you guys are paying attention. If you know they follow this particular message, you go miss out on what to try to show you. So what did this thing even mean? It means, say, the country will be destabilized if he attacks. It's as simple as that. Why would this man, the US president, want to even do something like that or do something close to destabilizing the structure of Nigeria? Well, I will give you a clear and descriptive analysis because of all these things has to do with a possible referendum. Okay? But before I tell you what it is up, take a look at this map showing right now on your screen or this analysis. From the year 2001 to this present day and time, this now 5 countries where the USA don't invade or send their military personnel to play series of roles. As you can see, none of these countries showing right now on your screen are peaceful in nature. These are the 5 last countries where don't send military men. That is the USA don't send military support to. Which of these countries now do you think are peaceful? It's not Afghanistan. As we speak, Taliban don't overtake Afghanistan. It's not Iraq. It's not Libya. Not even Syria or Iraq. Not even Yemen. Meaning say, if Trump sends his men to Nigeria, Nigeria will be as destabilized as this country where they show right now on your screen. Now something we say Tinubu no. Now something we say Nigerian politicians clearly know. It will never end well if he sends his men. It might fix the problem for 1, 2 months or 3 months, but trust me, once his men leaves, the country goes scatter. And that is where Tinubu is fully aware and scared of. So what will be the message where they try to pass across to Tinubu before this possible invasion will happen? They tell them, say, fix your country in different ways, shape, and form. Trump used the word Christian unaliving. Take a look at this map showing right now on your screen. These are the parts where Muslims predominantly they occupy. The other section of the map is where Christians predominantly they occupy. What does this simply mean? It simply means separation. Hope you guys are following. It simply means, okay, not Muslims, they're your own. Christians, they're your own. As simple as that. What will be the message this man they try to pass across to Tinubu? It's very, very simple. If you cannot fix your country, if you cannot bring back peace and tranquility back into your country and your nation, Don't be too surprised if we try to tear down your country. Hope you guys are following, because nobody don't break down like this before. Nobody in the country is seeing this particular information like this. People think Trump wants to do this. No. Now what he want to do be this. Now what he want to do. And Tinubu is fully aware. And that is why, as we speak, today being the third day of the month of November, Tinubu has been forced to put the issue of referendum into play. And then say, okay, we don't see what they happen. No. We have no other choice than to include referendum into play. What the referendum even mean for those of us with the hear around for the very first time? I doubt if that is true. It simply means that referendum means if referendum, this particular word referendum is being added to Nigeria's new constitution. Just in case you don't know, as we speak, some individuals, they draft out and they review a new constitution of the country. That is, if you don't know. People from the Senate, the National House of Assembly, are currently drafting out a new and precise constitution that will take effect, possibly, or that will be submitted to the different state House of Assembly from next year. Now, it's they happen right about now, okay? So, Tinubu, for the very first time now, they say referendum, or we could have put that for the constitution. What be referendum? It simply means individuals in Nigeria can sit together and say, okay, let's have a conversation and let's know how the country operates. Is the country working in favor of every single person or not? Is the country working in favor of you or working in favor of me? How it be? And we all know, say, if issue of referendum comes into play now, it's going to be passed and this country will be separated into different sections. We all know that. And that is why Trump, they push for a possible military invasion. In the first, Tinubu puts that issue of referendum in this constitution you guys are currently reviewing. Many people never get the point as it be. You understand? What see Tinubu they do right about now as of today. This might not know, say, the president of the USA, no be person will go talk and no do. He doesn't dish out threats, like say they give out candy and sweets to kids in Halloween. No, he doesn't do that. He go tell you what he go do, and he go do them. Take for instance, as of I think 3 months ago, you get one country where they been the I think it's Iran, where been they build, they had series of they had a plant where they create nuclear weapons. About 5 different plants where they create nuclear weapons. The president of the USA sent in his own missiles. He sent in his own missiles to go to those camps for Iran where they create nuclear weapons to bomb them, scatter them. This man will not tell you something that he will not do. And I waited Tinubu knows for sure. But before I go deeper into the whole conversation, make I tell you what show already talk. Be like now only show already for the whole of this country understand what they happen. Now only don't see him from a different standpoint. Make I show you what this man talk a couple of hours back. Then go give you a better understanding and a better picture of every single thing that you have to know as of now and this possibility of a referendum. Okay? So make I show you. It states, the latest threat by the US President Donald Trump, hashtag or at POTUS to launch military action in Nigeria, allegedly to protect Christians may sound appealing to some. Still, history has shown this to be perilous. Whether you're a Christian, Muslim, animist, or non-religious, no one should celebrate such rhetoric. The United States and its allies have a long record of military interventions that leave nations more unstable than before. You see what we don't tell now about nations being unstable than before, okay? He continued by saying, they failed to secure peace in Afghanistan or more. This is exactly what we just showed you. Now, wait, see, funny enough, we are just adding this particular tweet of show right about now. Why would they make these recordings? Now we see this tweet. So we could add them. We did not see this before making this video. So as you can see, like the same thing where would they talk and this man they speak. He said they failed to secure peace in Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, or Syria. Okay? And they want to bring salvation to Nigeria through bombs or boots on the ground. What Nigeria truly needs is not a foreign savior, but legitimate, accountable leadership, one that protects all citizens, upholds justice, and ends the circles of corruption and violence that have left the nation broken. Okay? Actually, Donald Trump does not care about Nigerians, not Christians, Muslims, or anyone else. Our deliverance will never come from abroad. It must come from within, through real leadership, not the Tinubus of this world, and national renewal. As you can see, Showore is one person that clearly understands where we are driving to. We did not see this tweet before making this particular audio recording. We saw the pop-up. We got a notification, say this man don't post something. I would say, make we go look up, go see. And this man expressively gave some analysis all they tell now, right about now. If the USA come to Nigeria, we no go get peace. We can get peace for 1, 2, or 3 months, but in a larger form, the insecurity will triple. It go even worse. So the better way, he knows what he's doing, and Tinubu knows what he's supposed to do. The way around it now wait till they talk, say, that referendum, Adam, and from Tinubu's observation now, for wait till the year, this man now don't follow Trump discourse. We believe some people in his government are now having conversations with Trump. That is to say, they want to negotiate and hold a proper conversation because of, so we know say nothing good can come outside if anything happens. So Tinubu made a comment as of 1 day ago in regards to this matter. What did this man they talk for his Twitter page? Make I show you before we continue and show you every single thing within the context of things. This is big, this is gigantic, and this definitely will be a game changer. So he states, Nigeria stands firmly as a democracy governed by constitutional guarantees of religious liberty. Since 2023, our administration has maintained an open and active engagement with Christians and Muslims leaders alike and continues to address security challenges which affect citizens across faiths and regions. The characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. Religious freedom and tolerance have been a core tenet of our collective identity and shall always remain so. Nigeria opposes religious persecution and does not encourage it. Nigeria is a country with constitutional guarantees to protect citizens of all faiths. Our administration is committed to working with the United States government and international committee to deepen understanding and cooperation and protection of communities of all faiths. You don't see what they happen. They know where they come. So as we speak now, Tinubu don't follow the US government converse. Say, bro, say, make una calm down. That is not the way to go. It's not the way around it. And it's not the way to deal with this whole matter. Okay? So Tinubu don't talk, say, okay, we are going to add the issue of referendum in our constitution. We're going to make a day fair for everybody to follow. Make unity full up the country. Make unity be a thing we go day in existence. Okay? Once you put referendum, people will now be able to come together and discuss if they want to be unified in this contraption called Nigeria. Now we see Tinubu they talk as we they speak. Okay? This is big, this is massive, and this will be a game changer. And as we speak now, the issue of referendum has been, for the year, has been added into the reviewed constitution. This one will be a massive one. Oh. It will be a game changer, and it will go a long way in safeguarding the lives and people of the nation. And as we speak now, Aloy Ejimako don't hint us on what they happen. Aloy Ejimako don't give us a briefing of what could be. Okay, what is this man saying? He states, the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern is intended to unlock the full potential of American soft power and place it at the disposal of Nigeria in the fight against religious terror. If you feel threatened by it, then you are a suspect. Simple. And this was dropped 48 minutes ago as of the time of making this voice recording. As you can see, it don't they play out, and they play out in massive form. Yes. And Aloy Ejimako is not even making things easy for anybody as they speak. This man went on a TV station known as Symphony to give a clear description and interview on what happened to him when he came out to protest peacefully. So as you can see, the US wanting to come into Nigeria, maybe because of the unaliving of Christians. No. Now, because of higher and bigger issues we don't play out, we don't compile before. And that particular statement, now something we say, if Tinubu is smart enough, if he know what he's supposed to do, it will take effect as soon as possible. You understand what I'm saying? It will take effect as soon as possible. And just in case he can't do it, they go help him do it. And for your regime, it go set. Meanwhile, let's go back to the conversation of Aloy Ejimakor. This man came out to say something that we need to pay attention to. Because of, say, this whole thing, not because of unaliving of Christians, and because of issues we don't compile before. It states, the CPC designation is escalating in geometric proportions. In barely 24 hours, it has gone from real Donald Trump credible threats of military action to high-level suggestions of self-determination, separate states for Nigeria's Christian South. What a surge. You don't see him. So you guys can see that. We know what we're talking about. And this man now don't clearly elaborate them here. So you don't pass the unaliving of Christians. It's not going to self-determination, a separate state for Nigeria's Christian South. What a surge. He can put in a tweet where they come from one man known as Walid First. Walid First is an individual that works under the US government. So Aloy Ejimakor can attach a tweet. We will give us more clarity. What is that tweet saying? If the federal government of Nigeria is unable to fight and defeat armed and genocidal, this particular word, to protect the Christian people of Nigeria, as it failed to protect the Muslim communities in the north, the only remaining option to save the lives and stop genocide is to grant Nigeria's Christian South its right for self-determination and assist the Muslim North in defeating Boko Haram and the other jihadists. One or the other, but leaving millions of people without protection is not an option. When I don't see them, don't they see where all of these things they gradually move into? I told you guys, and many of you would think we are just making up statements and stories to give you and feed you. You don't see where all of these things they gradually move to. They move from Christians unaliving to Christian South. Hope you guys are paying attention. And I showed you a map of the country. Now be this again. See where North they occupy. See where Christians they occupy. Or this is where Muslims occupy. And this is where Christians occupy. This is where it is headed to gradually. And if you don't know, make you know I'm now. This is where this conversation is headed to. This contraption known as Nigeria is gradually, the foundations don't they shake. The legs don't they shake because of Donald Trump's involvement. You know, go easy for anybody. To be honest, you know, go easy. And it's going to go a long way. We don't know Trump to be honest, and I'll tell you something, and don't do it. Only if you don't listen. If Tinubu gets, if he this smart, you know what he's supposed to do now. And what he's supposed to be that, fix the country, put in referendum as soon as possible, which he don't they do now. So all of these things now still comes back to Nnamdi Kanu. Every single thing still drives and runs back to him. Now his case bring all of these things into play. Remember, say, you get one man we visit Simon for Killer Makoski. If they follow our stories with Simon's case, that man talks, say, after that free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's protest finish, something big will come to Nigerians' way. Something big will come to Nigerians' way. And we don't see him. If you watch our videos, you don't know, so we don't talk him before. We will give a clear description of a man we visit Simon. He tell us, say, bros, something is coming big into the country, and we don't see him gradually. And for a fact, this is bigger than we all think. This is bigger than any event that will happen this year for Nigeria. And this definitely is driving to a particular section or segment. It's coming to a possible separation. And Tinubu knows that for sure. Or let's say his advisors are not smart. The very first day we saw this tweet from the president, from the POTUS, we know, say, this is where this whole conversation is headed to. We don't know from day one. The only person who knows smart, no go see him. The person who head no sharp, no go know as they be. So you will watch this video, we believe, say, you dey smart. So what do you think about all of these conversations? I beg, go down to the comment section and tell us what you think. Go down there and drop a massive tweet for us or a comment for us. We go one day there to read every single thing and know how it be. Meanwhile, the issue of referendum now is into play again. And in our previous videos, we don't given the steps. We shown the steps and method where they go use House of Assembly go use in making sure, say, all of these things comes into play. And we don't showcase them in series of videos. So how can you see the steps this referendum will take? What will be the steps and what will be the method? What will be the method? Because of, say, it's one thing to discuss referendum, it's another thing to know the steps and method. You suppose know them before you feel come out here, can't talk or speak in public. Okay? So what will be the steps? Well, if you want to see them as they be, they can direct you to where it is. They can redirect you to where it is. If you click on our YouTube channel or the name or the logo, okay, and click on the last video that has the second to last video that has good news for Nnamdi Kanu as a referendum document is being processed. Then that video be that it will give you all the steps and method. It will give you every single thing where you need to know. It will give you the procedures and how they be. Because of say this is bigger than we all think and we all know. Yes, so it's bigger than everybody. And I would advise yourself, you will watch this video. I know so you never see this standpoint before. You never see this angle of Trump's tweets before. Yes, we always tend to give you something out of the board from a different perspective, a different angle, and a different point of view. That is why I will urge yourself, bros, you need to stay subscribed and follow our channels back to back, because of so we're going to give our revelations gradually. And tomorrow, being the 4th day of the month of November, Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing before the Federal High Court again. It will be big. This time around, Omoto Sean Sef, no say, you guys be very careful. You guys be very careful with this man. This man will be your mate. And tomorrow we'll give you coverage back to back. We'll give you a live coverage as things they be, back to back. So tomorrow, the moment Nnamdi Kanu steps into the Federal High Court, we'll give you a video to cover and fully, give you the full coverage and every single thing you need to know. So I can advise you, say, if you never subscribe, this is the perfect time for you to do so. Because of, say, tomorrow, if you give close to 10 videos and possibly a live stream of Nnamdi Kanu's case, and there's no reason on earth why you wouldn't want to follow and know how things they be. There's no reason on earth you wouldn't want to follow the news and updates. So I would advise you must stay tuned down, because the country is not taking shape gradually. The country is not taking huge shape. And trust me, this is going to be bigger than we all think. We don't see what they happen. We don't know how all of this is going to end. But we will discuss on small, in bits and pieces. Nobody saw this coming like this. And good thing say, show already share the same mindset with us. Because of, say, when we saw this tweet, that post on the president of the US, I told someone, yes, see how these things they be and how you go end. The person was like, how you take Siam, how you take passive. I broke it down for that person. And we don't see them from show already desk. We don't see them from people way there around. It's going that way. It's going that format. And it's going to be a hot one. So I will advise you to watch this video. Stay subscribed, though, for all the news and analysis. You have to be subscribed and stay tuned. Because if you miss out, you don't miss out. And if you miss out, you know, you get the information so you need to know and fully understand. That's so it be as of now. So some of you have been asking us, what did happen to the case of Simon? What did happen to Simon's case, and why have we stopped making videos on him? The last time we made a video on the case of Simon was about 5 days ago. Yes, I might tell you what did happen. As we speak, we don't get notifications say let's stop showcasing his issue. People don't call. People don't send messages say stop giving out his information. People from high places. If I tell you the people we don't call so far and we don't send messages so far, you don't go believe. People of high places have called and said that, okay, stop making all those videos you make and calm down for a while. Calm down for like a week, then let's see how it will be. And I will see what they do. So for like 5 days now, we never make any video on Simon's case. And his videos will continue, but now later on, when we get permission in writing, not in vocal form, we guys get permission, say, okay, see the documents, you are free to continue, just in case this whole thing enter a legal framework. So we need permission in writing for us to continue, or else I don't think you'll be seeing Simon's case on news on our channel anytime soon. And that's how it is. And I say make an update to now, because it's only fair that I tell you what is going on and how it be. People don't say stop all those information and stop them for a while. And once we get the expert permission again, we will continue. That will be probably next week once we get the documents in writing. So still on still, if you want to get more update on Simon's case, no say everything they go well. Everything they go well as planned. Every single thing is going well. That is what I can tell you for now. But subsequently, videos will begin drop back to back. Videos will begin come out, and you could see them live on your screens. Because of say, big things don't happen for his case. And we have to keep you informed and keep you fully ready for every single thing where they come. But then, the last video will drop on Simon. Nobody watch him. Nobody don't see him. A video was released on this man's case, and that video don't get the kind of views where his topics they usually get. Yes, I'll tell you that for free. You don't get the kind of views where you say, if you post video on this man, how it will usually be. No be so it be. So if you want to watch that video and get full updates for yourself, that video they live on this channel. And as something we say, I will urge you to go and watch and fully observe. So how can you watch that video? Don't worry, I got you covered. I'll leave a link to that particular video right about now on your screen. I'll leave a link for you right about now. So I'll advise you and urge you to click on that video and fully watch and understand. So click on that video and I'll see you on the other side of your screen. Stay safe and God bless.